Hello, my fans on YouTube. This is Mr. Lee, Film Roll Guy, right back here again, and I'm here to do my first ever episode of Movie Memories. Now, this Movie Memories is going to be a story of how I first started loving this movie. So yeah, y'all, let's get started, shall we? Let me look at my notes here. Well, it all started when I was 10 years old. I lived at this trailer. And I was on YouTube. I found this one video called Upcoming 2013 Disney Movies. And 2013 Disney movies, and then I saw that they showed, and then they say like Monsters University and Planes and all that, which are two of my favorites as well. And then they showed a picture of Olaf, because that was when Frozen, this movie, came out. And I almost thought Olaf looked cool, but he almost looked a little bit like this. He creeped me out a little bit just because he looked a little bit like this. And let me know if y'all can see it on the tablet. I thought Olaf at first looked a little bit like this guy right here from Little Miss Spider. Sorry about that, y'all. That was just my mom coming in. So yeah, y'all. I don't know what it is, but I thought this cute little guy looked a little bit like this creepy character. I don't know why. Spider-S is a little bit freaky to me. Just a little. Put your comment down what y'all think right there. So yeah. So anyway, get that ugly screen off. Sorry, y'all. So anyway, and then I looked at some other upcoming Disney films, upcoming animated movies, and they always mention Frozen in there. And I'm like, well, okay, I gotta have to find this teaser trailer. I found the teaser trailer, and it was one of the funniest teaser trailers I ever seen in my life. It was so great. I still watch it to this day, even though it's already and even though the movie's already out, and it's been out for ever since the ending of 2013. It's even on the teaser trailer is even on the DVD of the bonus features. So yeah. So yeah, it just had a very cute and funny ending. That teaser trailer was so cute of Frozen. It was so cute compared to the teaser trailer of Frozen 2, which is a little bit more intimidating. But I love both movies, so that would be my next movie memories is Frozen 2. So yeah. But I'm not done yet with this one. So I moved from my old trailer that I used to have to this new house back that I had before this place. And then that's when Frozen started getting a little bit more. Oh, let me read my notes again. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all, getting a lot of unnecessary. Sorry, I have to do this a little bit more. I have to do this in two parts since that notifications I'm trying to swipe and it won't let me. So I'm gonna have to do this in two parts, and I'm just gonna have to edit them together. And also gonna edit the outro, which y'all do like the outro and all that. And so yeah, and anyway. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. So, basically, as soon as I got out of that old trailer that I used to have into this new house that I had before this place, I'm not going to say which city it was, because I don't want to get them hacked online. And, yeah, got my dusty notebook, yeah. So, yeah. And then, as soon as I got to the, when I got to this new house, the TV spots for Frozen started airing, and I'm like, this still looks like a pretty good movie, but I'll just see it when it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray. which is that's what I did. But if anybody asks me, hey Spencer, you want to go see Frozen? I'll be like, hey, sure, why not? And then so yeah, and then so yeah, and then and then I, what was it? Oh yeah, and then when I watched the Toy Story, when I first watched this awesome special on ABC when it first aired, Toy Story Terror, there was a Halloween TV spot of Frozen, and I still remember that. That is in one of my playlists. As y'all don't know, that is actually one of my playlists. Awesome Halloween commercials / videos. I don't remember which one it was from. Spencer Lee Film / Roll Guy or Elson Pixar Fanboy 2002. So yeah, in the commercial break, that's when the Halloween TV spot of Frozen aired during the commercial break of this awesome special. So, as we got to when you know, to when Frozen first came out and all that, and when it was about to come to DVD and all that, I got, at the beginning of 2014, I got Planes on DVD, which is another awesome movie. But beforehand, we had to go to this bank, and this bank lady actually asked me, have I ever seen Frozen? Because Frozen was the new talk about thing. Never mind that. Frozen was the new like talk about thing back then. Of course, it's still pretty popular, of course. And then my mom actually told me that it did very good at the box office, beating out one of my all-time favorite movies, Toy Story 3, of course, and so yeah. And so on the day of and of course back in Carsville, one of my friends used to sing the song "Let It Go" like no tomorrow, and that was I was like, okay, then I might like this, then I might like the movie, okay. So I was like, okay. So yeah, and then as soon as we get closer and closer to the time when I in March of 2014, one time in March, on the day of the Kids' Choice Awards, 2014, my mom and stepdad and I had a day out, and I had to get my hair cut, and we went to Costco and all that. But when we went to Costco, we walk in, and if y'all know, there's that big TVs. You know what I'm talking about? If y'all never been to Costco, it's a store. I don't know if the whole world has a Costco, but they might have a version of Costco. Never mind that. And then there's like these like these big TVs out they have for sale. That's what Costco had in mind. But then I look at the TV. I thought it was Polar Express for no reason. I love Polar Express, but I don't know why I thought Polar Express actually had that movie on Blu-ray. I don't know why I thought it was Polar Express. But then I look closely. That's not Polar Express. That's Frozen, I think. Because I didn't see the movie in theaters. I didn't see the first Frozen film in theaters. So, yeah. So I'm like, okay. So, as we went closer and closer, there's this big DVD set. Which has like Frozen and Despicable Me 2, which I eventually got Despicable Me 2. It's right in there. And I took Despicable Me 2 and I was like, ooh, Despicable Me 2. Then my mom said like, oh, but he's already got you Frozen. And I'm like, okay. Then I took the Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. And but then he was like, no, he's just got you the DVD. And that's how I got this. Even though I got it in a black case, but I swapped it with one of my DVDs that has a white case. So it can stand out more as the wintry theme of the movie. So yeah, like that in a way. And then so I got Frozen that day. One of my most anticipated things to ever get. One of my most anticipating things to ever see when I first got Frozen was that Get a Horse Mickey Mouse short. That is a phenomenal short. If y'all haven't seen it, do yourself a favor, see it. If you're a Mickey Mouse fan, if you're a Disney fan, because Mickey Mouse is the, mascot of Disney. Everyone knows that from around the world, of course. And then but Get a Horse is actually one of my favorite. I still watch it. It's still on the DVD, of course. It's gonna stay on the DVD, and it's also on the Blu-ray if y'all have the movie, or if y'all have Netflix, it's also on. If y'all have Netflix, it's also on this short film collection. So yeah, Get a Horse is on here. So and this short film collection is on Netflix for some odd reason. It ain't on Disney Plus. None of these shorts are on Disney Plus for no reason. Even though all the Pixar shorts are, I think that's kind of crazy. Some of the Disney shorts are, but I don't get it. So yeah. But as I was watching the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards 2014 that day that I got Frozen, I didn't see Frozen back then. So my most anticipating thing, I still remember the nominees for Best Animated Feature of that Kids' Choice Awards. There were 4 of them. Cloudy Chance Meatballs 2, which I don't have. So yeah, there was Cloudy Chance Meatballs 2. This is all the nominees for Best Animated Feature for that Kids' Choice Awards that year. Cloudy Chance Meatballs 2, Despicable Me 2, Monsters University, which I might do a movie memories on these other movies, don't get me wrong, and of course Frozen. And of course this one won, but beforehand, when they were like, and your favorite is, and they opened the envelope, and then I'm like, Monsters University, and then I'm like, and then they said Frozen, I'm like, oh, dang it, well, I just got it today, so I might as well watch it and see how it is. See why in this movie is getting pretty dadgum popular. Even though, and I do like that snowman. That's what I was like that snowman, Olaf, as y'all can see. Also, I do have a bracelet about it, and I'll show in a minute. I'll actually show right now. So yeah, right there. Yeah, cool. It's very cool. No pun intended. So yeah, and then, so Olaf is what really made me want to see Frozen, of course. But then, as I first watched Frozen, I was like, so much of it, and like, I was like, well, beautiful music at the beginning and all that, beautiful music, but where's Olaf? And then beautiful music, 2 cute little girls playing out in the snow, and and then 2 cute little girls playing out in the snow. Sorry, y'all. It was just notifications coming down. I can skip that. I don't want to tap on it and try to make it And so, 2 cute little girls playing out in the snow, and then how Elsa made Olaf talk, and I'm like, I thought he talked by himself. And then I'm like, I thought he talked by himself. And then I'm like, well, these 2 cute little girls playing out in the snow, that's cute. And there was some nice songs in there, and so yeah, 2 cute little girls playing on the snow, nice songs. Then we get to, and of course I kept on taking it out and taking it back in because I want to finish it. I wanted to do something else. Then I put it back in, and of course watch the whole movie. But then I was like, well, these are nice songs and all that until we get to the Let It Go scene. Until we get to the Let It Go scene. Everyone's favorite song in that movie. Because it is popular, even though a lot of people are getting it overrated now. But it did win the Oscar for Best Original Song for a reason. So yeah. And when Elsa made Olaf appear, I'm like, I thought he talked by himself. But this is a nice song. Because that's what I wanted to see, is Olaf. So yeah. But then, as Elsa put into that nice ice dress right there, I can just, my jaw, it was like, come on, Disney, where's Olaf? And I looked, and my jaw was dropped of how drop dead gorgeous that character looks. So daggum hot right there. So yeah, that eye stress, those good looks, wow. Just woo, baby. Anyway, I don't want to get inappropriate here. Anyway, so yeah, Olaf was what really got me into Frozen. Main point of the story is Olaf is what really got me into Frozen. I'm gonna have to split this movie memories, my first ever movie memories. I'm gonna have to split it up into 2 parts, y'all. So you guys know what to do. Stay tuned for part 2, and stay tuned for the rest of the story. And bye.
My power flurries through the air into